Hey guys, how you doing? Blue here, and today I am running the Nemesis. So I was talking to one of my buddies, and he mentioned that he was looking at my channel, and he said I don't have any Nemesis videos, which is crazy because I know for a fact that at one point I most definitely did. Over time as the channel's evolved and as I've gone back and looked at older stuff, I've deleted a lot of older videos or unlisted them if they were like of lower quality. Meaning, I was back on PlayStation with a really crappy mic when I first started. My thumbnails were really bad. And so I just wanted to kind of start fresh, and I removed a lot of those older videos without realizing that Nemi was a casualty of that. And so today I'm going to bring you some really awesome killer gameplay to honor Sir Nemi. Let's get into it. All right, so we're at the Blood Lodge. And so on this particular game here, I'm going to be running a Corrupt Intervention, which I feel is a staple for killers, but most definitely on Nemi because it allows you time to get your infection going. We have Nowhere to Hide combined with Call of Brine, and then we have Thwack, which I think will be fun with our ability to break pallets. We get into our first chase here, and I'm gonna opt to infect him. Now we don't want to down someone immediately with Nemi. We really again want to capitalize on having Corrupt Intervention just to buy us time. He expected us to, yeah, he greeted that expecting us to tentacle, and we didn't. So we're gonna let him go now. He greeted that twice. I'm gonna pretend like I'm going over towards him, but I see someone to my left, and I'm actually gonna push him instead. We got two people here, so this was definitely the play. In a dead zone over here. And I strike you. There we go. And just like that, we have our level 2. We have a gen that has decent progress, but we're about to obliterate it with Brine. Nowhere to hide. Okay, so we see him straight ahead. That's good for me to know at least that he doesn't have distortion. We'll see how you run this. Again, we're still doing all right. We have someone who's injecting themselves. I see Jonah up here. I'm really wanting the zombie to push him off. Let's see how long we can get this for. Worst comes to worst, we're gonna get bloodlust here in a sec. The zombie's taking too long. I gotta get up there. That would have been so funny, dude. But we still get bloodlust. Like I said would happen. We're gonna take the chemical here. Alright, we have our first down. So Corrupt is now over. They're clearly working over there. I'm actually gonna slug him. Allergies are killing me. I'm gonna slug him and come over this way. Call of Brian's letting me know that they're here. We had someone miss a skill check. Beautiful. So this is like a 2-for-1 special here because we know for a fact someone's there. Look at this. Look at this information. We got a slug on the other side. He runs right into us. I could hit her, but I don't want to get that greedy. Let's go ahead and take our first hook over here. Take you over here. But yeah, I genuinely can't believe, because I play a decent amount of Nemi. I just don't know why he hasn't ended up on the channel. Definitely an oversight on my part. So I was supposed to be posting some Ghostface gameplay I have from last week that I recorded, but Nemi's gonna skip over just because of, you know, what we realized. Gonna see if I can push them to the left. They actually just stayed on the gen, so it's Leon. So let's see how you run this. Oh, there's 2 of them here. Even better. We're like so close to being a level or tier 3 with our tentacle. I am gonna chase this guy. He's gonna expect me to greet this. Look. Dude, if you play unpredictable with Nemi, if you don't pull up your whip like that at every pallet, it'll catch them off guard like 70% of the time. But you want to be unpredictable, so the next time we chase him, we're gonna just throw it out. Just because he's seen us now twice, not go for it. I'm gonna pretend like I'm going up. We're gonna come back this way. There's a hit. Ooh, this gen's almost done. We've got insane Call of Brine value this game. We're still at 5 gens, y'all. And nowhere to hide here. He's gonna expect me to... Oh, he did it. Okay. This guy's learning. It's not the Jonah from earlier. Thwack goes off. Not as much Thwack value this game, but just a little bit. That's a down. go ahead and take another hook here. Get black back. They're healing right here. I could see a blue shirt. Blue shirt gave you away, buddy. I'm gonna slug here just for a second. He's actually got a lot of distance on me. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just pick her up. Ooh, Cheeseball let him go, let himself go on hook. He said I'm over it. Yeah, it's not gonna work on me, dude. Nice try though. And so Call of Brian's just crushing these gens, dude. I see the scratch marks heading off this way. I kind of wanted to see if he stopped moving. He did not. So he's making his way over to Shack. Can we make this a shutout? That's my new goal at this point. I want to see if we can, you know, our first game on YouTube with Nemi in months. Can we make it a shutout for the disrespect we have shown to Mr. Nemi? Moonwalk this. He stayed there. Whack goes off. No window for you, sir. He didn't go for it, but even if he did, he wouldn't have been able to. I think that's why he didn't. And that time, we don't respect the pallet. Boil over. And you hear this gen behind us is just destroyed. That's Call of Brian. Not what it was before the patch, but still decent, believe it or not. Speaking of that, in the Ghostface video that I have queued up to be next, we got insane Call of Brian value that game. That's what made me realize this is actually still a pretty solid perk. I haven't used it really since it got nerfed. No one really uses it anymore. Nobody around. And so my guess is they're healing under hook. They've been doing it a few times. Yeah. Go mend up for me. I realize I'm at level 3. I don't need to do that anymore. And this is the Jonah who we've tricked into thinking we were gonna respect pallets. I'm gonna let him go just because now, like I said, I insist on making this a shutout. Let's see if Fung's around. Nah. She's not. Ooh, but Jonah is. I just saw him. Nice spin. Almost had me. It looks like they're on the gen behind us, which we brined it earlier. I'm very curious to see how far along it might be. We're gonna have to head straight over there. Listening out. All right, it has decent progress, but not enough. Not enough to get done. Just looking around, I saw someone going to Fun Bus, but I want to make sure that the Fung isn't hanging out. I have no idea where she's at. I have not seen her in a while, actually. Jonah said goodbye. So just Leon and Fung now. And you're done. No dead hard. Well, what a tremendous start to our Nemi video. Ending this in a shutout. And let's see if we can find Fung. And she must have been like sitting right by this door this whole time because that shit opened immediately. We got us a teabag here. Girl, I don't know if you know, you guys shut out. But GG's. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, so we end up on the same Wrecker's Yard. Alright, so we end up in the same realm, different layout. So I switched up the build a little bit here just to keep things interesting, and we're running we're keeping Corrupt because, like I said, I think it's a staple on Nemi. We run into people right away. I'm gonna push you. We made a swap for Fearmonger, Pain Res, and Hex Plaything. Now that I realize that we're at Fun Bus, I don't want to chase Steve anymore. I hate playing over here, but at least we get the pal out of the way. Now remember, we don't want to down him immediately, even if we get the opportunity. We'll opt to use the whip. We lose chase, that's fine. I'm gonna try to cut him off this way. He sees the red stain. Gotta be careful not to punch. I mean, it'd be nice to get it down, but we're not gonna go for it. He tries to go for a blind. I expected him to greed that, honestly. Alright, we're halfway to tier 2 now, so let's go find out where everybody's at. Looks like my zombie's blind, which makes me think that they're here, and they are. That gen's almost done. We're not. Ooh, running right into me. No colorblind in this game. So kicking this isn't going to be that effective. It's definitely gonna go. Scratch marks over here. And so I just heard somebody. Oh, I just saw him go out the window. So let's go ahead and try to mind game this. She climbs back over. Let's cut back this way. Where the fuck is she? Oh, there she is. It's a Claudette. She's got a dark cosmetic on. Her outfit is like, yeah, really dark. All right, well, we'll go ahead and take her tier 2 infection. Like I said, this gen is definitely gonna go. I will kick it, see if the zombie can buy me some time. She didn't really get much distance, so that's okay. It probably wasn't worth kicking, but again, she didn't get much distance, so it works out for us. That's the second time she's run into me like that. Unless, oh, actually, that was a different Ada. There's 2 Adas. Oh, she left. I expected her to play at the pallet. She just held forward. Oh, she's taking me to fun bus. I hate it here. Who designed this and thought this was a good idea? I fucking hate it. We'll go ahead and chase for a second. I really need to get someone on pain res. We know that that gem was gonna go. We'll go ahead and wait for it to get blocked off. I cannot believe this says I lost chase. Thank God. That ended a lot faster than I thought it was going to. Alright, so no repeat of a shutout. But let's see what we can do. We can get our slowdown going. We got our infection up. Really need to try to get it to tier 3. Alright, so we know where they're at. Got 2 people. Ooh, zombie infects her for me. Thank you. Let's see how you play this. She's not looking back at all. She's just holding forward. Alright, well, we'll hook her way back here in the corner. They're gonna have to come from the other side of the map. Alright, I'm trying to think where I want to head to next. They're healing under hook. Very fast heal. So I got an idea of where they're at. I'm gonna try to cut through shocks so that they don't see me. Ada is cursed right now with Plaything. I think this is her running back this way. So she is oblivious. There she is, right into us. We'll take M2 here. Really not at tier 3, not where I want to be. I expected to be there already. We're gonna walk this. She's gonna expect us to drop the whip, and we're not going to. Let's see if she greets it. She's gonna greet it. Watch this. I bet you she doesn't throw it. Told you. This is what happens when you play Nemi. If you can do the unexpected, most of the time they're gonna fall for it. As far as like when to pull up and whip and not do it, she throws shit. That time she's gonna throw it. Now, being that we did hook her already, we're not gonna get pain res again. That's okay. She DCs. Fair enough. Oh man, I forgot all that I had the serotonin injector. So when we destroy a zombie, we're undetectable for 15 seconds. Someone was out this way. Nothing here. Oh, we're gonna we're gonna become detectable as soon as we walk up there. That's great. Allowed us to sneak up on her. She's gonna double back and we whip her. So close. Try to time that perfectly. We were off by a little bit, but we still got the pallet out the way. Fearmonger makes it to where we don't have to worry about sprint burst or made for this. And let me take a look at what's around us. We got a scourge hook here. He's trying to blind us. All that tells me is that this gentleman here is not on a generator. Take another pain res. He's still here. He's gonna expect me to drop it. Are you gonna greet it? Yes, he is. Told you. These survivors, man. This is what they expect you to do. Now next time he'll drop it, so I gotta be wary. There we go. That's a good angle to get him out. M2. Aw, that was silly. We should have had that. We get this though. No problem. So not a shutout, but I think we're gonna hold it at 4 gens here. Not gonna use a scourge hook. My guess is someone's on their totem over here. I can see the scratch marks. Oh wow, she must have somehow knew I was coming. She's gonna go back to fun bus. I'm not in the mood to play here. I hate wasting time here. Let's see what she does. Nah, I'm over it. They're blinding my zombie. I'll go ahead and destroy the zombie, become undetectable, and see if I can find out where they're at. They're healing somewhere. Scratch marks this way. Looks like they're actually further to the left. I was gonna try to see if they're around here. They're not. So what I'm gonna do now is try to see if I can get back to that totem undetectable. Actually, I see a survivor here, but I feel like Ada's probably right here. She destroys it, but we're still undetectable. There we go. And she's in a bad position now. There's nothing over here. I think there's just this pallet, and it's not a very safe one. Fair enough. I didn't realize she was infected. Wasn't paying attention. And she didn't stay at that pallet. I expected her to. Ooh, nice. Good for you. I didn't think that she had the hitbox to do that. I thought it was far away enough from it. Good for you. This is a pallet? No, I already destroyed that. Look at you trying to take the hit, Steve. No. Mind your business. You can try to flashlight me. Let me see how he plays this. Fake it. He's around, but we have this here. I think we'll be alright. Yeah. It was risky, but not worried about it. Like I said, as long as he's following us around like that, we're not doing gens. He's shaking his head yet at me. No. No, sir. Let's see what you got. Let's see how you loot. You a juicer? We'll go back to him. I want to chase Claudette for a second. I haven't really chased her. We'll get back with Steve here in a minute. I don't want them to heal him to hook. Here comes Steve. I'm telling you, man, he wants all the attention. He'll get his soon enough. It's actually got a pretty decent amount of distance. Zombies at the window. Oh, I got stuck. I was kind of hoping the zombie would push her the opposite way. Is she going to fucking Fun Buzz too? Why are these survivors like this? Why y'all keep going to Fun Buzz? I wonder if they're on comms and they're like, he doesn't like Fun Buzz. Fuck it. I'll just chase her. Vault again. Like, you'll get them eventually, especially without a pallet. It's just so annoying. Okay, well, she's gonna take me to the corner. That's fine. There's a skirt trick here. We'll blow the gens up again. Big punch. Imagine getting punched by Nemi, dude. Wow. That was the gen with the most progress. Barely had anything. Where's Steve at, y'all? We're undetectable. Someone's here. There we go. Ada. That's not who I want. Steve, let's do it. Let's see what you got. Sprint burst. M2. Oh, that's enough. Alright, so the first time around, we're gonna show the red stain. He falls for it. Next time we'll hold forward. Look at that. He expected us to do the same thing. No, sir. No. You wanted my attention, you have it. Unpredictable. Unpredictable Nemi is the way. I think she's gonna ask for mercy. Boom. We'll give it to her. Don't worry, chat. I'll be nice to someone DC'd. But I still want the points for punching. Alright, and here's the hatch. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this Nemi gameplay. Drop a like, drop a comment, consider subscribing if you enjoyed it. Got games here for you every week. Have a wonderful night.